Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BCS. We've got our second playoffs game here. We're seeing Cincinnati versus Orlando. This is our second playoffs game. It's the first one in the top bracket where the winner of this team will still be facing what we're seeing on the field. We're seeing them practicing. Should get started very soon here. I'm looking at Orlando right now. They have 5 players on the field. The wonderful Cairo, who's outperformed outperformed years. Probably this is his best year in performance. I see on defense who's hit. He's gotten some surprise defense against some top hitting teams. Managed to scrape by some more moderated scores. Ref seems to be getting ready here. Monica's sitting there looking real sad. He's got a happy face on it. He's fortunate though. Tumbleweed and Razor leading in the strikers. They've had a lot happening. Razor is the surprise defender drafted that way. Tumbleweed, person role, tells me he wants to play midfield instead of on the offense. Both of them have gotten some really crazy shots in. I think we're ready to get started. In Cincinnati, we've got 6 players on the field. Airflow seems to be on the bench right now. We'll see if that changes. They've messed her back quite a few times. I'm also seeing they've got Noah Blow on defense with Mel the Frog on offense. This is different to how they've reformatted the team the last time. Against their last awesome game, they put Mel the Frog on defense. Played surprisingly well. Then they repeated this one more time. Didn't go quite as well, but still managed to get some good blocks in. Stats show this. Xenos over the net has been pretty pristine. Shocked a lot of people at first. Don't know why people could have been shocked. He's been doing this how many years? Exact same things every year. I am the Egg and Sonokito on offense. Maybe a weaker lineup than other teams might have, but when it comes down to it, both Sonokito and Tumbleweed have shown in the Wolfpack game that given the capable offense who understands them, they know what they're doing. They can get a game done. They can win a cup. Time started. Cincinnati tipped. It's running in, already contested in the small box, or in the big box with Cincinnati. Tumbleweed's recovering it, bringing it back, some steals. I am the Egg is doing some crazy contesting right now. His ball handling is always unparalleled. But Razor, the defender in the offense, got a great block out there. T-Bone, Neuroblow, and I am the Egg doing some maneuvering. Quick pass into Sonokito. Blocked by Tumbleweed. His ponytail giving him extra speed boost, I can imagine. Pass it up to Razor, might be a little bit too far, but the game bugs! Bounces off the ground, T-Bone thankfully recovers there. Pass across to I am the Egg. Sonokito seems to be pretty open, covered by Hit. Let's see what happens here. So I was talking about, Hit's got that surprise defense. He gets some crazy steals off, stops the ball in the midair. Sonokito, a shot! Ion cannon save from Cairo. That is thrown from behind the Egg. Back to Mel the Frog. Possibly going across to Neuroblow. They could have a chance here. They're pretty open, but pass goes just a bit short. Low, perhaps. Neuroblow tried to find an angle to one of his teammates. He's got it. Scraped it by to the left. Tumbleweed, amazing block on what could have been a dead heat shot. Okay, pass back to Neuroblow. Blocked by Razor. Monica's taking it up. Pass back to Neuroblow. Seeing I in the Egg. Sonokito. Lots of names on the field right now. Okay, not a goal kick right now. Mel's trying to contest this ball right here. Gives up. Tries to play defense very quickly. Let's see. Seems like that was the best thing for him to do. Good decision making from Mel the Frog. Monaco recovers it, however. Passes up to Tumbleweed. Could be a 2v1. Razor just got to get that fast. Interesting. Seems to be a pass. Could have been a shot. Goes right of goal, however. Goal kick from Xenos up to T-Bone. Across to Mel the Frog. Seems like he's got a lot of space to run it up, but he just passes. And the Egg is cutting in. Sono might be hogging this ball, though. I don't know if he could have gotten that across. Always nice to tease Sonokita, though. Noroblo on defense recovering this ball. This is, I think, his first official game on defense. We'll see how he does. I am the egg. Oh my goodness, he shoots it! It goes right in. Cairo saw the save, couldn't get it through. Walked into the net. Razor tipping it into Tumbleweed, the first Orlando tip of the playoffs. Melba Frog maneuvering 3 different people. Got a throw in now. Back to T-Bone, up to a very wide Sonokito. Alina Scratch in an orange uniform. Hopefully not a prison jumpsuit. It's maneuvering. He thinks he can do something, but Razor steals it. He's everywhere on the field. Sonokito, fast corner kick up to Melba Frog. Doubling back just a touch. Tumbleweed snags that barely. Just a hair. Ponytail hair. We're just running it up the side. I'm not sure if T-Bone can let them do this, though. Melba Frog and Noroblo seem to be playing some back and forth defense with one another. They're really playing off each other's abilities to rotate the ball, which I'm sure Noroblo is very happy about. He also tells me about how he wants rotating teams more than just your typical spearheading one-man offense with some supporters on it. Working out well for them. It's 1-0. They're up. Let's see if this is their game. The last game that Orlando and Cincinnati played, Orlando kind of blew them out of the water, but it seems like they're making a comeback. They're determined to not let this one flub. They've been on a bad streak for a little while, but so has Orlando. Let's see who has better momentum. Monaco coming in for a shot. A little bit laggy, maybe. Sonokito and Mello there to 2v1 on the defense. Sono riding the edge. I'm not sure if he walked that out. He jumps over the ball! Okay, Monaco gets it. Doesn't seem like he has anyone to pass to, sadly. A little bit of overextended stealth pass. Sonokito's got the defense running. Egg has a fast break. He could do this. Kyra's there. What a save! Bring it down to a corner kick. Kyra's really landed in there. Two balls on the field. Maybe a little bit confusing. Tumble knows what's going on. I am the egg. A jump shot. Bounces off. Another shot. In the small box. Saved by the people. Could have been a box crowding. I don't see anyone calling it out though. So it seems like everyone's happy. Oh! Got 2 things happening right there. T-Bone Neuroblow called box crowding in the chat, but also seemed like someone missed a Orlando missed a pass back in the throw that they had. Went down in the goal line. Cincinnati's really contesting this goal. They got a free advantage from the they got a free leg up from that messed up throw, and Razor's running it up. He's seeing if he has someone to pass to. Monaco's there. Mel's covering him from the front. Seen a lot of this happening where they're covering the shots that are about to happen. Tumbleweed! Close goal! Not quite a goal. Xenos with a crazy looking save. Very nearly went in 2 angles. Bounced off his body. Tumbleweed's trying to bring it back though. He's got 2 Cincinnaters on him. Not willing to let that happen. Tumbleweed and Sono duking it out. Not a lot of pass options, it look like. That's a Cincinnati game. Now the Frog looking for an angle from the side. Back a little bit, but trying to get it up to the eye and the egg. Hit with his classic crouch blocking. Not letting that happen. Huge clear out of the big box from Orlando. Cincinnati able to recover it, but they might have bought some time for their defense in this strategy. Sonokito jumps over the ball. Razor almost has a fast break, but I Am the Egg is there to contest that. We've seen a little bit. I Am the Egg has amazing ball handling this game, it seems like. I've seen a lot of steals off of him. Bell the Frog, very surprising offense right here. seems to be handling himself very well. He's got some practice in scrimmages before, but this guy hasn't seen a warm up. This guy hasn't seen a warm up for this sort of gameplay in several months, I don't think. Tumbleweed, pretty impressive steal off of that. Jumps into the ball, picks it up, almost got a fast break. He's got Monaco open. Sonakito barely touches that, takes it out, reverses that big play. I Am the Egg and Mel the Frog bring it up. Fortunately, bounces right off his feet just as he's about to hit the ground. Passing back to Xenos, playing it safe. They've got a 1-0 lead. They're not entirely in the clear. Monaco fouls him. Some foul horseplay on the field. Sonakito's got a foul kick, it seems, on his belt. Making sure not to pick up that ball after the last game's drama. Ref seeing that happening. Razor almost let that right in, but Tumbleweed was there to make sure that doesn't happen. That's a good team defense. Speaking of team defense, we got Monaco and T-Bone. Monaco goes for a shot. Xenos is there predicting that exact angle. Very nice. It's a goal kick right now off a save. Out to Mel the Frog. He's trying to find Sonakito a little bit shy. Nura Blow's kind of being a little bit of a heavyweight in this defense. Maybe he really is trying to make a name for himself in this way. Egg seems to be lagging. Razor's playing on. Some bad manners in the chat right now, perhaps. Egg seems to be fine. Just a bit of a brief turbulence. Sonakito's really contesting it. He wants Egg right there. Egg and Mel the Frog are both up. Hit. One-man army. Stops that. Tumbleweed and Sona fighting for this ball right here. Tumbleweed's bringing it into the big box. Gonna get a goal here. He's still got it. He's really raking in those steals. Pass over to Razor a little bit off. Razor, a bit of a crazy... Possibly pass to Monaco? Hard to say. Xenos has got this goal kick right here. Going a little bit deep. Not deep enough, perhaps. But I Am the Egg. Making sure that happens. Razor. Testing that. Unclear if that went out. Doesn't seem like it. I don't see any ref calls. I don't see any players complaining. That's good. We love a good smooth game. Blow's got a little bit of an army to get past. Gets it over to Mel the Frog, however. Sonakito goes for a header shot. Not quite lined up, but you know, you love seeing those inspired kind of plays. Orlando's got quite a few of those header shots in their belt, so... Oh my goodness, a goal! Tumbleweed jump shot in, ties up the game. 11 minutes into the first half. A little bit of an early tip, not waiting for the whistle. Everyone's happy though. As I was saying, Orlando, many of their goals have been off of Tumbleweed or Razor's headers, so that would have stung if it went right in. Razor playing hot defense, stolen, wants to regain that ball. And he's got it, riding down the line, pass up to Tumbleweed. This could be yet another goal. They're lined up right up for it, and it is! Get another tip. 3 goals pretty early into this game. And Yeg running it up. Bit of a overextended self-pass. Sonakito recovers it from, however. Could be going for another goal right here. Off the crossbar. Mel the Frog's got it, and he shoots, and it goes in. That's a score. Once again tying up the game. This is 3 goals in the span of maybe 1 minute. Kind of blowing my mind here. That's a strange looking tip. Tumbleweed doesn't seem too happy about that. Seems like they're playing on with it. I can only envision just some sorts of screams coming out of Razor there. And the Egg passing up to Sonakito, trying to get past Monaco. He dances. Another shot. Monaco blocks it with an air stall. That probably looked wonderful for the camera. Got 3 Orlanders back. Seems like they all needed to be back, though, because this defense is going to need some help. Razor's got that covered. Hit's got the shot covered as well. Once again, the team defense coming in pretty hot right here. Monaco's driving it up a little bit slowly. Egg's catching up. Sonakito's trying to double on him, too. Pass into Tumbleweed. He didn't get the pass over to Razor. Not quite. Trying to get a better angle there. A corner kick from Tumbleweed. We'll see what happens here. Not a lot of action right now. Egg, a pretty outstanding clear. Almost straight up to Mel for a fast break, but they seem to be prepared for that. Tumbleweed running it in. He wants his 3rd goal. He got it. Making it look easy. He's determined not to let Cincinnati upset them here. It's like yet another tip from this team. I am the Eggs. Hard to tell if he's got a cone of shame on or if his egg's just hatching. But I guess we'll know soon. Okay, that seems to be a corner kick probably from Cairo. Accidentally headering that out unnecessarily. Ooh, some strange ball play coming out of Sonakito. Could have been lag related. I think at the end of the day, it's always skill though. Cairo's pretty good save here off the crossbar. Very fortunately, if they're just an inch lower, it would have gone straight in. Would have been a frustrating one, I imagine. Monaco's trying to get it out past 2, maybe 3 Cincinnaters. He gets it through there. Tumbleweed, instead of driving it up, tries to pass it up to Razor, a little bit shy. Norblow's there for it. Oh, it seems to misclick the ball, but he gets it up there. Back to Noroblow. No, noticing this, rotating back to defense. This is a very defensively oriented game. Personally, I love to see that as a defender myself. Pass up to Milder Frog. Could do something here. Gets past Hit. Tries to fake him out. Cairo. Flying dive right there. Ever with the control. Cairo was bragging to me the other day about how he just doesn't miss his passes. We'll see if he's got in over his head or if he's actually taken his name to fame. Noroblo and Xenos got some good defense there. Pass right back to Xenos. Tumbleweed's covering him. I'm the Egg left wide open though. So not much of an angle for Tumble to cover. Sonakito wants another goal. He's really desperate to tie this up. Seems the game's about to end though in this half. Once this play ends, I think it'll be it. They really want this goal. Oh! We're gonna end this first half on a save from Cairo. Performing very nicely with his fancy little gloves. What I'm seeing so far is that Melda Frog and Noroblow doing very nicely at rotating at will to cover that defense, make sure that people don't get pot shots off of them. Regardless, Melda Frog is getting some very good passes up to Sonakito as on the midfield. I am the Egg. Great ball handling on the defense. He always gets that steal back, but seems to be the trouble seems to be on the passing that he's having. Sonakito is definitely taking the head of this big arrow Cincinnati's got going on. Off on the second half. Sonakito's recovering this tip off of Orlando. He's got some passing options. That's another thing I'm seeing. I'm seeing that Cincinnati's always having multiple options open, keeping the Orlando people on their toes. We'll see if their offense makes up for it, though. Because currently they are down by 1. Pretty easy to recover if they put their mind to it, if they put their brains to it. But I don't know. The momentum that they've had going, not been promising, not been hopeful. See if their morale can overcome it. This is a very winnable game for both teams right now. which is very pleasant to see out of this playoffs game. Sonokito may be being contested by Tumbleweed. Never blows back for it, making sure that if all goes foul, nothing terrible can happen. He's looking for a fancy pass in there. So unfortunately, Razor intercepts that. Stolen off of him. Razor taking a mysterious little pot shot across the field. I can't even begin to imagine what's going through his head right there. Sonokito standing on Razor's head. Putting him to shame. Mel the Frog trying to pass into I Am the Egg. Very close. Very nearly gets it in for a quick bullet goal. Car's a little bit contested here. Gets the pass off. Razor's running it up. Razor's been showing off some interesting offense this year. Often he's seen he's been labbing up in the Rainbow Six Siege lately. This aim labbing has gotten him able to do some crazy stuff against multiple teams. He's been able to get some instant bullet shots off. As soon as he knows that he's about to get a pass, he's just mashing that left mouse button trying to get it. Tumbleweed, another goal! Right over 3 defenders' heads. Had to have hurt. Bringing her up to 4-2. 3 minutes into the second half. Still ample time to make that difference. Getting insider info from the referees. The stealthy Jenna is doing dishes. Gameplay is too exciting for her, sadly. Sonokito and I Am the Egg not letting Razor get anywhere with that drive. Definitely playing defense on the other side of the field, seems like. Monaco seems to be just trying to clear it up there, looking for a teammate, but there's no one there. They're all stuck on defense, covering these very well-positioned Cincinnati players. So Sonokito's got a lead. IMDA doesn't quite get it off, though. Kyra's right there to take it. An easy grab for him. More power to him. Kyra's got 2 options here, Monaco and Hit. Uses Monaco. Monaco's able to drive it up as the midfielder player. Jumps over just a little bit. But Razor and Tumbleweed are there to make sure it goes in pretty well. They're really being contested right now. They're pushing so hard on these guys. Razor and Tumbleweed, and even Monaco are so overextended maybe. Melnick just needs to get this ball. He can get it right up to Egg. A little bit shy, but Sonokito's even there. The positioning on this team, offensively, could make the difference for these Cincinnati players. Cincinnati sadly been... Ooh, a shot from Mel the Frog. Saved by Razor. Cincinnati have sadly been without a win thus far in this cup. So they're very interested in making sure that doesn't happen. Not a great reputation to hold up. And they are really fighting for it. I gotta say, for what might seem to some as a drudge game, they're really making this interesting. They're doing all sorts of different plays. They're trying all sorts of new things. Which is interesting, because Cincinnati seems to be very interested in trying new things. Trying to ham-fist their team together, see what works. I mean, having been on Tropics myself last year, the sadly last place team, I'm familiar with that feeling. You're seeing what works out of the team composition that you've got. Sonokito and I Am the Egg are up. Monaco and Razor rotate back very quickly. Sonokito still has a shot here, though. He's going to take it. Monaco is lagging. Sonokito can't be happy about that one. Monaco, though, is showing his prowess as defense, making sure that he racks up those blocking stats. Personally, very upset at this game because it seems to be quite a few blocks going. I myself was contending to be the first place in blocks, but you know, the stats don't always work in your favor. Speaking of stats working in your favor, Tumbleweed, the stat keeper, contesting this pass from Mel the Frog that goes a little bit high. Could have been a goal right there. The Orlando people were a bit out of position. Speaking of out of position, oh my goodness! Tumbleweed had a fast break, nowhere blow, accidentally headed it right into Xenos. Xenos with a very clutch save right there from his own team. Gets it out there. I'm the Eggs passing it up to Mel the Frog. He could be taking a shot here. Razor's there. They're still pressuring. They want to recover that ball. Razor gets it up there. Monaco's driving. Is it fast enough? Egg seems to be crossing right in on him. Or below on defense, making sure that doesn't happen. We are at 4-2, 7 minutes into the second half. The window for Cincinnati is narrowing slowly. Still a very impactful and intense game. Razor tries to block that with his body. Misses very slightly. Egg's got a chance right here to shoot it or pass it right to him. Egg gets a shot off, but it's just barely off to the left. Disappointing. Egg is stunned at the field. Oh my goodness. Xenos a little too far ahead to catch that with his gloves. Could have gone in if Cairo aimed that a little bit to the right. Gonna have to hold him against that later. A very elevated bomb kick up to I Am the Egg. It gets it anyway. Very good at tracking this ball while it's in the air. I Am the Egg gets it back. He's making sure that his legacy is not for that missed shot right there. Pass out to Mel the Frog. Cairo, very close save. Tumbleweed trying to do something horrendous right there. Ion candidate into Xenos. Misses, thankfully. Everyone is coming out happier. Razor tries to pass it up to Tumbleweed, maybe. Maybe bad communication there. Could have been a goal from anyone there. T-Bone is overextended. He gets a steal off, though. Tumbleweed still got the ball. He still got the ball. 3 steals in. Gets a shot. Xenos. Barely short to catch that. Okay, I Am the Egg. Once again, tipping it. Walks right over the ball. This game is nonsense, he says. This game, I've had enough. Tumbleweed in a crowd, gets it back to Razor. Very quick right there. Cincinnati calling time. Can't imagine what's happening here. So, on the next dead ball, something will be happening. I Am the Egg has the ball. He could throw it out right here and call the time, but no. He tries to greed the play. Razor's there for it. I Am the Egg catches it. There we go. Taking it safe now. There was a 3v2 in the box. Orlando had an advantage. Could have done something with it. I Am the Egg. A crazy, interesting defense right there. It seems like airflow is coming in for I Am the Egg. This is disastrous, I think. This game, very defensively played right now. Seems like Cincinnati needs a leg up on offense, but I don't know. They could be pulling something out of a hat. They've been planning something, it seems like, for a while with this team composition. It's hard to know whether Airflow will be on defense or offense. Both he and Noah Blow have had ample experience in both in scrimmages. But this might be Airflow's offensive debut. I think, at least. Couldn't be certain. Time is still out. Not sure what's happening now. Maybe someone's reconnecting. Couldn't tell you. Sadly, not seeing a lot out of Monaco offensively this team. He was also possibly a bit overshadowed on Polar last year because he had such a strong offense. But this team, he's been playing very reserved most of the time, trying to make sure the defense doesn't get collapsed on. It seems to be very reliable in the 1v1s, but couldn't tell you how he plays in the 2v1s. It's always tough for most people. He's been managing himself pretty well positionally wise. Making sure that Cincinnati doesn't get too many fast breaks. I think they only had one, actually. Cincinnati's been doing interesting passing plays in the box to get their goals. No blows. Cutting in. Up into the offense. Sonokito almost gets right in there. Got barely stolen just by a hair. Ira once again passing up to hit. He's been doing a lot of those. Clearly it's working very well for them. Monaco maybe not doing so much in the offense, but he is as always a faithful midfielder. Connecting those passes from hit right into the box. And he's pushing up. Jumps right over it, sadly. Sonokito's recovering it. Orlando's already there to cover them on defense. Monaco has had enough. He fouls Sonokito, stands on his head, tumbles him, throws a little punch right there, I think. Monaco's on a second yellow card. Orlando doesn't even have a sub. If Monaco gets knocked out, then he could be hanging a 4v5 for the last few minutes of this game. Sonokito wants another shot. Over to Mel DeFrog, a smart pass. Cairo, an amazing save right there. Obviously keeping an eye on Mel DeFrog while he's open. Orlando wants some wizardry right here. Tumbleweed. Jump pass, jump shot. Xenos. Tumbleweed. Not quite getting the perfect shot off. Airflow is on offense. See what he does with this. He's got the ball. He's versus Razor right now, one of the best defenders in the league. Gets it around him, but a little bit short, so he's able to pick that up, send it over. Sonokito's up. They've got a lead in the numbers. They've got a 3v1 lead, and Sonokito gets it in. Right in the corner, almost a perfect shot. It is 5-3. Seems like we have maybe 4 or 5 minutes left in this half. 4 or 5 minutes left in this game. Cincinnati's probably very desperate to even this out. Oh my goodness. This gets a save, but the team cannot quite collect it on the rebound. Monaco picks it right up. Always follow through, they always say. As a person who played soccer when I was about 8 years old. Airflow's got it once again, trying to get past Monaco. Monaco's lagging. Airflow also has a history of lag. We'll see what they do here. Gets a pass into Sono. Sono's hesitant. Knocks it off the crossbar. He's actually got a few of those crossbar shots right now. Interesting information to tease him about later. He's been doing very well for himself, though, I gotta say. Razor. Oh my goodness, he barely catches it. He sends it off to the side. To the nosebleeders. I'd hate to be in that voice chat right now. I'll probably be ear bleeders at that point. Interesting header back to the defense. A defensive header, you don't see those all day. You don't see those every day. Pass up to Sonokito. Misses it. Wants it on the bounce. Misses it again, but Mel there collects it up. Doesn't really have a teammate. Sono trying to play as a pack. Airflow. Teleporting into place. It's not having a good time, it seems. See if they put I Am the Egg back in the game. Tumbleweed's driving it up. Cincinnati's got pretty good coverage going right now. Mel the Frog gets a very, very good steal. Tumbleweed once again stolen from. Orlando's in a pretty vulnerable spot right here. But Sonokito jumps over the ball. Tumbleweed's able to recover it. Razor's got a lead. This could go somewhere. Tumbleweed, or, Nowhere Blow. Recollects it. Make sure that doesn't happen. It is 6-3. Just a few minutes left to go. It might be over for Cincinnati right here, but they're still pushing. They're still pushing very hard. Really want to be a team to be impressed by, especially since they've got one more game coming up. Oh no. Nora Blow overextends, tries to shoot a goal. No! Oh, that hurt to watch. Nora Blow was there for the goal, but Mel the Frog unfortunately was too preoccupied too preoccupied trying to get a pass to take defense back from him. So Tumbleweed had quite a lead to work with there. Xenos almost collected it back up, but is anticipating a bit of a different format to be happening there. Razor and Tumbleweed are up there. Razor sadly misses the catch right there. This ball is going right into my camera right here. Stolen, crashing throughout the air. Sonokito, a pass into Mel the Frog. He gets it. I've been telling you these passing plays from Cincinnati have been pretty pristine. They've got 1 minute of extra time, 1 minute on the clock to make this score a little bit more palatable for the viewers. And they won it. They really won it. Sonokito, another goal. Are they really trying to win this? Could they do it? An unbelievable match regardless. Cincinnati showing that they're not messing around. Tumbleweed, a little bit of a bad pass. Xenos wants it. Tumbleweed recovers it. This might be it. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of time left for Cincinnati to level up his score. Tumbleweed wants to make it worse. Xenos fortunately gets the catch. Doesn't let that pride go into the wind. Got 7 seconds left in this game. Oh, the Frog, thirsty for this goal. Cairo, the final save, ends it 7-5. Orlando, once again beating Cincinnati, but not by much, I should say. The last game that they played Cincinnati, there's quite a little bit of a nuke that happened, but Cincinnati making sure that everyone knows they're not quite left to be discounted from this league. I do believe that we're seeing right after this one more game from Miami versus the winner of this game is Orlando. So many players on. Hard to know if Orlando's going to be free for it, but I think they all clarified right before the game. It should be running. It should be an exciting matchup. The thus far undefeated team versus one of the underdogs. Orlando's had quite a bit of a warm-up right here. I imagine it won't be quite a blowout. Well, this game we did see quite a few good passing plays from Cincinnati. Orlando, lots of very good hot shots from Boyd. Really testing that defense. As far as this game goes, very good watchability. We're going to be seeing very shortly a game from Miami and Orlando. We'll see you then.